In the wide red lands where baobab trees stood like patient elders, there lived a young lady named Blessing. She was known for many things, but most of all, she was known for her love of food. This was no ordinary love, and not the kind that waits politely for meals. Blessing's love for food was deep, loud, and fearless. It followed her into the morning, walked with her at noon, and sat beside her at night. When millet was boiling, Blessing was there. When yams were roasting, her shadow arrived before she did. When palm oil sizzled in a pot, her nose led the way like a loyal guide. She did not eat because she was hungry. She ate because food spoke to her. It called her name in whispers and sometimes in shouts. Her mother often laughed and said, "This child eats as if tomorrow has no sunrise." Her father shook his head and said, "Food will one day ask her questions she cannot answer." Blessing only smiled, wiped her fingers, and asked for more. In the village, people planned their cooking with Blessing in mind. If there was a wedding, they cooked extra. If there was a nomming ceremony, they hid small bowls. If there was a funeral feast, they served her last, hoping the food might already be gone. Still, Blessing always found a way. She did not steal food. She did not fight for it. She simply appeared at the right time, sat quietly, and ate with joy that made people forget to be angry. Her laughter was warm, and her praise for food was sweet. She called every cook a master. She blessed every meal with words that sounded like music. Because of this, people tolerated her appetite. They said, "Let her eat. At least she eats with happiness." But happiness without measure can grow heavy. One season, the village prepared for the festival of the first drum, a celebration held once every many years. It marked the moment when the old year bowed and the new one stood tall. Drums were cleaned. Dancers practiced until dust followed their feet. Women cooked for days. Men brewed drinks that bubbled like laughter. There was a rule known by all, spoken softly but remembered clearly. During the festival, one plate was prepared that did not belong to the living. It was a plate of honor, set aside for the unseen ones who walked with the village from the beginning of time. The elders said this plate was not food alone. It was memory. It was respect. It was balance. The plate was placed near the oldest tree in the square. No one touched it. No one joked about it. Even children were warned with serious eyes. Blessing heard the warnings. She nodded. She agreed. She promised, but food has a voice, and on that day, its voice grew strong. The festival began with drums that shook the ground. The smell of food wrapped itself around the village like a thick cloth. Meat roasted slowly, dripping into fire. Stews sang in pots. Grain was pounded, shaped, and served with care. Blessing ate. She ate calmly at first, tasting everything, smiling at everyone. Then she ate faster, moving from plate to plate, bowl to bowl. People laughed and clapped. Some cheered her on, others whispered. As the sun leaned toward the sky's edge, Blessing felt full, truly full. Her belly was round and warm. She sat back and breathed. Then the wind changed. A new smell arrived. Not loud, not sharp, but deep. It carried the scent of roasted roots, honeyed grain, and spices no one used anymore. It came from the old tree. Blessing lifted her head. Her eyes found the plate. It was simple but beautiful. The food on it looked untouched, perfect, as if shaped by careful hands. Steam rose slowly, curling like a message. Blessing swallowed. She remembered the warnings. She remembered her promise. She told herself to turn away, but her feet stood up before her thoughts could stop them. Each step toward the plate felt heavy. The drums grew quieter in her ears. The laughter faded. Her heart beat loudly, not with fear, but with longing. She stood before the plate. "No one will know," she whispered. "It is just food," she told herself. "I will take a small taste." Her hand reached out. The moment her fingers touched the edge of the plate, the air changed. The ground cooled. The leaves above rustled without wind. Still, Blessing lifted a portion and ate. At first, it tasted like the best meal she had ever known. All the food she had eaten before gathered in that bite. Sweet, rich, warm, comforting. She smiled. Then the taste changed. Her stomach tightened. Her mouth went dry. The food became heavy inside her as if it carried weight beyond flesh. Blessing stepped back. Her legs trembled. The drums stopped. People turned. Silence spread across the square. An elder walked forward slowly. Elder Ioba's eyes were calm but deep. "Blessing," she said, "the plate you touched was not empty of meaning." Blessing tried to speak, but her voice hid. That night she could not sleep. Her belly burned, then froze. Her dreams were filled with tables that never ended and plates that followed her wherever she ran. In every dream, she ate and ate, but never felt satisfied. By morning, Blessing was weak. She went to the elders and bowed low. "I ate what was not mine," she said. "I did not respect the line between hunger and honor." The elders did not shout. They did not punish her with hands or stones. They gave her a task. "For one cycle of the moon," they said, "you will cook but not eat. You will serve but not taste. You will sit among food and listen to your hunger without answering it." Blessing agreed. The days were long. She cooked meals that made her mouth water. She served plates she could not touch. Her hands shook and her stomach complained. Many times she cried alone. But slowly something changed. She began to notice people's faces when they ate. She saw how food brought comfort, how it gathered stories, how it healed tired hearts. She learned the care behind each dish. She learned restraint. By the end of the moon cycle, Blessing was thin, but her eyes were clear. On the final day, the elders called her forward. They placed before her a simple meal. "Eat," they said. Blessing lifted the food. She paused. She breathed. She ate slowly. The food tasted good but not loud. It did not shout, it rested. The elders nodded. From that day, Blessing was known for more than her appetite. She became a cook who taught balance. She told children, "Food is a friend, not a master." And the plate by the old tree was never touched again.